Imagine this for a moment. You wake up, stand before the mirror, and look at your reflection. The color of your eyes, the curve of your nose, the shade of your skin, all of it feels ordinary, something you've known your entire life. But behind these familiar features lies a secret thousands of years old. Not everything staring back at you is entirely human. A small part of you belongs to another species, one that walked the earth long before your ancestors built cities, discovered fire, or wrote history. That species was the Neanderthal. And the shocking truth is this: although Neanderthals vanished from the earth around 40,000 years ago, they never truly disappeared, because they still live inside us. Around 60,000 years ago, groups of Homo sapiens, modern humans, began leaving Africa. They wandered across deserts, mountains, and rivers, driven by curiosity, hunger, and survival. As they moved into Europe and Asia, they encountered beings who looked strikingly similar, yet unmistakably different. Neanderthals. These weren't monsters or brutish cavemen as cartoons have portrayed. Neanderthals were powerful, with broad shoulders, thick bones, and muscular builds. Their skulls were larger than ours, their faces framed with heavy brows, their jaws strong enough to crush bone. They had survived ice ages, hunted mammoths and woolly rhinoceroses, and thrived in harsh climates that would have killed weaker species. Our ancestors, by comparison, were leaner, more delicate in frame, but with sharper tools and more complex languages. Two kinds of humans stood face to face. Many scientists once assumed such encounters ended in violence. Two predators locked in competition. But the truth revealed by modern science is far stranger and far more intimate. Because when modern humans and Neanderthals met, they did not simply fight. They mingled. They lived together. They had children. In 2010, a team of scientists achieved the impossible. They sequenced the Neanderthal genome from ancient bones found in caves. When they compared it to modern human DNA, what they discovered shocked the world. Every person alive today who descends from populations outside Africa carries between 1 to 2% Neanderthal DNA. That may not sound like much, but in the scale of genetics, it's astonishing. It means that for every 25 people, statistically, the equivalent of an entire Neanderthal genome survives, spread across them. Neanderthals never fully died out. They became part of us. But what exactly did we inherit from them? The answers are as fascinating as they are unsettling. Skin and hair. Some of the genes that influence our skin color and hair type come directly from Neanderthals. They passed along lighter skin tones, helping early humans survive in colder, darker regions where sunlight was scarce. Red hair, once thought a quirky human trait, also traces back to them, the immune system. Neanderthals gifted us parts of our immune defenses. Their DNA sharpened our ability to fight off ancient viruses and bacteria. Without those genes, our ancestors might never have survived the new diseases of foreign lands. Sleep and mood. Strangely enough, fragments of Neanderthal DNA influence how we sleep, how our bodies respond to sunlight, and even our emotional states. Some studies suggest links between Neanderthal genes and tendencies toward depression or anxiety. Imagine that. The worries that keep you awake at night could be the faint echo of a Neanderthal ancestor. Health risks. Yet not everything we inherited was beneficial. Certain Neanderthal genes increase the risk of diabetes, lupus, nicotine addiction, and even the severity of COVID-19 infections. What once protected them in the Ice Age now sometimes works against us in modern cities. Here lies the great paradox. Outside of Africa, there are no pure modern humans. Europeans, Asians, Native Americans, all of us carry Neanderthal ancestry. Even more surprising, in Asia, people carry about 20% more Neanderthal DNA than those in Europe.
Oh.
But Neanderthals weren't the only ones. In Asia, our ancestors also mingled with another mysterious species, the Denisovans, discovered from a single finger bone in a Siberian cave. Their DNA still lingers in the blood of modern Melanesians and Tibetans, giving Tibetans the unique ability to thrive in high altitudes. This means that humanity isn't one clean line of descent. We are mosaics, patchworks of different human species who lived, loved, fought, and merged. Still, one haunting question remains. If Neanderthals were so similar to us, why did they vanish while we survived? Some argue it was climate change. The Ice Age tightened its grip, and food grew scarce. Others claim our ancestors outcompeted them with better tools, more sophisticated languages, and larger social networks. But another theory is both darker and more intimate. Neanderthals didn't really vanish. They were absorbed. They melted into us. Instead of a species wiped away, they became woven into the fabric of humanity. Their faces disappeared from the world, but their blood still flows in our veins. Think about this. When you feel your muscles tense in the cold, when your skin flushes under winter air, when your body rallies against disease, those responses may be older than your species. They may be Neanderthal whispers echoing through your DNA. They are gone, yet they are not gone. They live in freckles, in resistance to disease, in the shape of noses adapted to frozen winds. They live in us. And just when the story seems complete, scientists uncovered something even more mysterious. Some fragments of DNA in modern humans don't match any Neanderthal genome ever sequenced. That means we carry genetic memories of Neanderthals who remain undiscovered. Populations lost to history, whose bones have never been found. Ghosts in our blood. So the mystery deepens. We are not simply Homo sapiens. We are not simply descendants of Africa. We are the children of mingling, of encounters, of unions in caves, tens of thousands of years ago. When you look into a mirror, you may be seeing more than your reflection. You may be looking at the face of humanity itself, a species built from fragments of others, carrying their secrets, their strengths, and their shadows. So the question is not whether Neanderthals live on within us. We know they do. The real question is, how much of who we are today, how much of what we feel, fear, and fight for, is truly Homo sapiens? And how much is still Neanderthal?